We need a strategy.
Stay.
Will of preservation.
Come on.
Stay calm. Better make a choice.
I'm okay.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Turn it up. Now.
Leave it to me.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
On my mark! Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
Let's begin.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
That's better.
Timely treatment.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Stand down.
This song's for you. Let's rock!
Now.
Stay close! Not a step back!
Leave it to me. Balanced. You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Naughty child.
Let's begin.
Keep up! Not a scratch.
Time for a shot. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Leave it to me.
I'm on guard.
On my mark!
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up!
Give it up!
Let's begin.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Naughty child.
Lance ready at the to jam. Keep up! Not a scratch. That's
Time
it.
for a shot.
Stay close! Not a step back!
Turn it up!
Leave it to me.
Just a little something in keeping with.
Nice teamwork.
I'm okay. Now,
It's time. Lance, forward! This song's for you. Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
On my mark! Here stands the Silvermane Guard! Give it up!
Let's rock! Not a scratch.
Let's begin.
a delicate operation. Victory means preparation.
Stay. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up!
Now,
Lance at the ready. That's it. Keep up. I'm on guard. Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it. Lance at the ready. Ha! Lance ablaze! Lance, forward!
naughty child. Just a little something in keeping with.
Nice teamwork. Song's for you. Turn it up!
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Now, time.
Let's rock! I'm on guard. Keep up!
Time for a shot.
Leave it to me.
Lance at the ready. Time for the main event. Turn it up! Lance ablaze! Lance, forward! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Naughty child. Now, time.
Let's begin.
Sagacious discernment! Keep up! I'm on guard. The best is yet to come.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Keep up!
Nap time.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it! Lance forward!
I'm okay.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Nap time.
Let's rock! Keep up!
Nap time.
Lance forward! Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it! Not a scratch!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Nap time.
Lance forward! Let's rock!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Keep up!
Nap time. I'm okay.
Stand down.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it! Lance forward!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Keep up!
Nap time.
Turn it up! Not a
I'm okay.
Lance forward!
Nap time.
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Keep up!
Nap time.
Lance forward!
I'm fine.
Just a little something. Inconvenient.
Let's rock!
Nap time.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
You can fight it, or rock with it! Lance forward!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's rock.
I'm fine.
Not a threat. Keep up.
Nap time.
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it. Lance forward.
I'm okay.
Let's rock.
Nap time.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Not a threat. Lance forward. Keep up.
Nap time.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Just a little something.
Turn it up.
Nap time.
Stand down.
You can fight it or rock with it. Lance forward.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Keep up. Turn it up.
Nap time.
Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
That's better.
Lance forward.
Stand down.
Let's rock. Turn it up.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Nap time.
Not a threat. Let's rock. Lance forward.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Keep up.
Nap time.
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Nap time.
Lance forward.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Turn it up.
Nap time.
Keep up. Lance forward. Not a threat.
Fine.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Nap time.
That's it.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
It's getting late. Where to now?
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Oh, everything's muffled. Ah! A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Well, even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time. Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, He said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around? Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him? Kids today. Don't give up easily. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible. Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over? Who else would care about people like me? I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk. Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse, and the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why? You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway. What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha, you hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. Thank you. Those patients weren't exactly singing my praises. Thank you for having faith in me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him? I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Who are you? Who? And who am I? Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right? You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where? Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Oh, well, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact their livelihood. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, oh, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. But they chose to roll the dice. Oh, talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well. Yeah. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the Wonder Medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment? Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the Wonder Medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead. Who are you trying to kid? You're that clinic woman's lackey. Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Nap time.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me? Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance forward! Keep up! Let's rock!
Nap time.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
It's getting late. Where to now? It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
Noise.
Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing. I'm okay. If I were in his shoes, I may well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood, and Vash loved me like a sister. That is, while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession. He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive, like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way. I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you. That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains. To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire that vision and perseverance. I always chose to believe him, ever since I was a kid. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman. Indeed. And it all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment. Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble. Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal. I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. It meant a lot to me. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help. I knew you'd be interested. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. That's exactly what I thought when I got her letter. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again, and I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same. If possible, I would like you to go with me. Wonderful. That's such a relief. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district. This place doesn't seem to have changed much from what I remember. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions? Flowers, huh? That's a great idea. I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like. Flowers it is, then. Can you lead the way? Eversummer? Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate. Do you want to hear a flower story? Each year for their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage. My father is a famous surgeon in Belobog. Because of his fame, people in medical circles paid great attention to his surgeries. He always had a lot of stress to deal with. And each time he finished a tricky operation, my mom and I would buy a single stem of sunshine and then pin it on the chest pocket of his apron. Sunshines represent warmth and love of light. For patients on the verge of death, my dad might have been the only light to penetrate the darkness around them. Vash. Out of everyone in my family, I think he probably appreciated flowers the least. Still, I remember the day he received his offer from the medical academy. My parents took me to the florist, and we bought him the most expensive marquise stem in the shop. When we gave him the flower, he failed to hide his smile. You can't imagine how hard it was to get him to smile. As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday. And each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. And the number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood, and I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that.
Oh, ball peonies, is it? 1 second. I'll get it ready for you. There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon. What should
All
I
done?
buy?
May I have a look? Ball peonies. Nice pick. I wonder if Dad still sends Mom flowers on their anniversary. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
You know what I mean.
Come around and have a look.
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha, just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father...
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground. Don't be so harsh on yourself, daughter.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But, there's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. You're the only person I can go to for help.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father? He would be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
She's always been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. But sadly, now is not the time. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you headed back home with Mom. How come...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person.
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off, I received many letters from Master Vash.
What? Letters from Vash? Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house, to me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be? There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. She saved the underworld. I'm sure she'll protect me, right? Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head-on. Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter. Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further? Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower, but we can't give up halfway. No need. Don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two! Stop right there!
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
We don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well.
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you've made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us. Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call. I'm ready. Doctor's got your back. Can you feel it? It seems like Vash's medicine is working.
There is no other choice.
So warm.
Lance forward!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it. Let's rock.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance forward. Keep up.
It's done. That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save the underworld. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? Huh. But his notes seem to suggest he was working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened? Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place. I do. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace. You're right. There can be no forgiveness for the crimes he committed. He didn't deserve the title of doctor. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others, even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms. I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise. That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow. You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. My brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
getting late. Where to now?
Love at first sight, sold at first strike. The Wildfire used item auction is opening soon. If you are interested, head down to the Vagrant camp and get involved. Outsider! I remember you. Perhaps you're hoping to find some treasures at the auction too. We're not sticklers at this auction. You'll find everything from exotic Bellabog rarities to tattered roadside socks. Well, after Wildfire got involved in the maintenance of the Vagrant camp, they saw there was a big resource distribution problem. People would rather keep a stockpile of useless objects than exchange them for useful resources. So we intend to hold a public auction. We'll allow folks to make the best use of the stuff they have by exchanging it for the stuff they need. It's mostly vagrants from the camp, but Boulder Town residents are welcome to join as well, of course. The more attendees we have, the more items there will be for trade, and the better we can meet the auction's goal. Buyers and sellers must all register their personal information. To ensure the quality of items, the sellers must also register details for each item. Then there's the standard auction procedure. The auctioneer presents the items, and the bidders place their bids on the spot. Pretty straightforward, don't you think? Oh, plenty. Gloves used by Chief Oleg, the domestic robot that Miss Fedora built. There are lots of prospectors hunting for ancient relics in the Vagrant camp, so there should be a lot of unique items at this auction. For example, I heard that one of the goods up for auction is a barely used geomarrow probe. Ah, never heard of a treasure like that before, huh? More excited about the auction now? Oh, here. Take this pamphlet. It has more information on all the rarities up for auction. Remember to stop by the Vagrant camp. Be there, or be square.
I should tell Hook about the geomarrow probe. She might want to help Fursman get his treasure back.
Hunter? Daddy's already planned his birthday party, but I haven't been able to sell Jun or buy a gift for him. What should I do? How do I remember? You think of something. I was just about to ask you about the probe. How do I remember? You found some clues? The auction. So that's where the probe is? Do you think Hook's stupid or something? At the auction, I can sell Jun and buy a birthday gift for Daddy. Yeah! Jun is still with the old witch. Let's go get him and then register for the auction. Stupid witchy old... Natasha! Have you finished fixing Jun?
Oh, your teddy bear? He's nearly done. Here, take a look at him.
Wow, he looks brand new! Natasha, you're incredible.
Glad to be of service. Now then, did you really bring her over here with you just to pick up Jun? Come on now, what are you guys up to this time?
We're going to the auction. No, that's not what we're going to do. Hey, you big mouth.
The auction? The one at the vagrant camp? So you made me go through all this effort to repair Jun just so you could sell him?
Psst, honorary member, think of something?
You two make an adorable duo. I was only joking, Hook. Jun is yours, and it's entirely up to you what you do with him. But you must make one promise to me.
Wait, what is it?
Don't go charging into the Fragmentum again. Mr. Fursman heard about what you did and came to me to find out what happened. Your dad worries about you. Stop giving him reasons to.
Daddy? Okay. I swear I'll never make Natasha or Daddy worry again.
I'm going to have to trouble you to keep an eye on this kid again. You seem to be doing a good job, so I'll leave it at that. Off you go then, and good luck.
Thanks, Natasha. Honorary member, let's head to the auction.
Welcome! Are you here to take part in the auction?
Yep. Hook wants to auction this teddy bear.
Teddy bear. How about I take a look at it first, little missy? With all due respect, I don't think this item will generate much interest at the auction. I don't see any value in it. Okay, let me take another look. The craftsmanship is excellent, and the fabric is soft. But I'm afraid that won't command a high price on its own. The eyes. Wait a minute. That's natural Erebus. What are precious gems doing on such an ugly teddy?
Hey, who are you calling ugly? Take that back.
Well, who'd have thought it? Allow me to make a suggestion. You should only auction off the gems.
What are you talking about? You can't just take Jun's eyes off.
All right. Don't get upset, little missy. I'll respect the wish of the owner and keep Jun here intact. Please, sign this commodity contract here.
Let me do it.
And if you and your friend would like to bid, please fill out this buyer registration form as well.
Of course we'd like to bid. I'll sign again. Honorary member, ask about the probe.
Probe? Are you talking about the Geomarrow probe? As far as I know, there are a lot of people interested in acquiring that device. The estimated sale price is no less than 600 shield. Because it's a rare and useful treasure, the Geomarrow probe will be up for bidding in the final round of the auction. But don't worry, the gems on your teddy bear are also very valuable. You'll have the chance to bid on the probe if someone's willing to pay a high price for him. Oh, then we'll be counting on you. I'll tell you a secret. The more bidders there are, the more you can get for your bear here. The place is teeming with potential buyers. It only takes a gentle nudge to get them to join in.
Hook doesn't get it. What are we supposed to do? Oh, is true love really that useful? Let's ask around. Junjun's super cute. I'm sure there'll be loads of people interested in buying him.
Uh, uh, I,
His design is super cute, and he's really, really soft. You can't help but give him a big hug. You'll have sweet dreams every night as long as Junjun's by your side. Intrigue? According to the old witch, some people aren't good at talking in front of other people. Why not ask him to write his thoughts down?
Here. Right.
Well, look at that! That's no ordinary teddy bear. Oh, sorry. I was in a bit of a trance. I didn't know someone was about to strike up a conversation. Huh. You don't look like you'll be bidding on much. So, I'll tell you, that teddy bear's eyes are genuine Erebus. But it's so absurd. I don't understand why precious gems would be sewn onto a teddy bear. Is this some new kind of scam?
So you don't think Junjun deserves those gems?
Junjun? Who's that? It's okay. I didn't take it to heart. In any case, Erebus of that purity is hard to come by in the underworld. I have to get my hands on that bear, even if it means breaking the bank.
Junjun will break your bank for sure.
The gemologist will be bidding too. Hook's teddy bear may be the center of attention.
Don't try making conversation with me. I don't trust anyone here. I'm warning you, there's only one winner at an auction. Everyone here is one of my competitors.
What a weird man.
I'll take that as a compliment. You think I can't hear you, you little brat? You're sellers, right? I just caught sight of a teddy bear on the bid list. Is that yours? You two with your poker faces. You got a trick up your sleeves with that bear.
This guy thinks that the whole world is against him. What should we do, honorary member?
Trying to do me into not bidding on it, huh? Fine, then I will bid on it. I won't let this opportunity slip.
We could find the auctioneer now and kick off the bidding. Although there...
Please wait a moment. The auction will begin shortly. The next item has been provided by Hook, a gemstone collector from Boulder Town. It's a handmade teddy bear adorned with Erebus. An innovative design, it combines incredibly valuable Erebus gemstones with a good old-fashioned cuddly teddy bear. The opening bid is 300 shield.
325!
Oh, you're adding 25. Isn't that...
Hey, what's the problem with 325? That's my offer!
350! I'm putting my reputation as a gemologist on the line. I have to get my hands on that Erebus. Add another 100 shield! 450 going once, any buyers going higher? 450 shield for the Erebus teddy bear going twice, any other offers? 450 shield going 3 times, and sold! Phew, the gems belong to me.
Oh, I hope this money is enough to buy the probe. You're right. Let's do this.
The bidding for the Geomarrow probe has been postponed due to unanticipated complications at the venue. Please be patient and don't leave the auction if you want to bid on it. Don't worry, everyone. Just a minor technical issue. We'll take a quick break now, and the auction will resume soon.
A break? Do you think there's something wrong with the Geomarrow probe? Let's go ask that staff member.
Noise.
What happened to the Geomarrow probe? You tell me right now, straight away, immediately.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just a technical issue.
You don't sound very convincing. Did someone steal it?
Well, we can't say for sure that it was stolen. We've contacted the seller and sent some people in search. We should soon be able to...
Yeah. Why wasn't Wildfire keeping a lookout? I gotta catch the thief and get the probe back. Any ideas, honorary member?
Are you suggesting that someone altered the registration form? That's simply not possible. We've been keeping a close eye on everything.
Fool! What the honorary member means is that the thief only came here to create trouble. They weren't interested in buying or selling, right? When the going gets smart, the boss of the moles gets smarter.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Aside from you, there was someone else who registered as a buyer but never put in a bid. And I think there was a miner who registered with him. Come on, let's go and interrogate them. Hi, excuse me. May I ask where the miner who registered with you is gone?
Him? I think he went back into town.
So, he already ran away.
He came here saying he wanted to buy the Geomarrow probe, but then he changed his mind for some reason and ran back to Boulder Town alone. I don't know him all that well. Why don't you just head into town and look for him?
Do you really think he'll turn out to be a thief? I'm not so sure now. Anyway, outsiders, you should go and look for him in Boulder Town. I need to make sure the other buyers haven't left. If you don't find anything, the thief might still be among us.
Let's head back to Boulder Town and catch the thief.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hey, you! Did you take the Geomero probe? Hand it over right now!
Huh? What? Who are you? Where are the people I'm supposed to meet up with?
Honorary member, we shouldn't waste any time talking to him. Let's just knock him out.
Look at a couple of brats do to me. Do you even know how much the probe is worth? You two better think twice. The boss put in a lot of effort to find this item. If you even...
Enough talk! How about a Diggertron knuckle sandwich?
You can fight it, or rock with it! Let's rock!
Okay, enough! I give up, okay? Stay calm! I'll give you the probe, just listen to me. I overheard the auctioneer say that the Geomero probe would fetch at least 600 shield. 600 shield! Have you ever seen that much money? You? Yeah, right. I don't believe you. How about this? The boss, along with a few buddies and I, we put together 600 shield and buy the probe from you. Hmm?
No! Hook won't do that!
Come on, Missy. Don't be so stubborn. We can talk it over. Oh, I see. You just want to keep the probe to yourselves, right? Ugh. And here I was thinking I'd met some nice people. You're worse than I am.
Maybe it did in the beginning, but things have changed now. Let's go, honorary member. Back to the auction.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna give it back? That's 600 shield! 600! At least think about it!
There's nothing to think about, Mr. Thief. I want this detector, but I don't want to be a louse like you. We're gonna win it at the auction fair and square. Let's go.
You got the probe back? Amazing! Fantastic! The owner asked me to pass on 150 shield as a reward for retrieving it. And thanks to you, the auction house has regained its credibility. Please, accept an extra 50 shield.
That's 200 shield! Really?
You've earned it. Besides, if you win the bid for the Geomero probe, you'll have paid back the seller anyway, right? Well, I didn't say that, but you could certainly interpret it that way.
Hook generously accepts the reward. We've got 650 shield for the auction.
Ladies and gentlemen, the technical issue has been resolved. The second half of the auction is about to commence. Please gather in an orderly manner.
The next item up for auction has been provided by a veteran prospector from the Vagrant Camp. It's an ancient relic, a geomarrow probe. The item itself was once a key component of another old world relic, and its one-of-a-kind craftsmanship has long since ceased to exist. This meticulously preserved probe is a rare work of art. The opening bid is 400 shield.
450!
480!
520?
550?
560!
Order? You're just throwing bids out at random.
650?
700!
720?
Everyone's looking at us. What should we do? But we only have 650 shield.
720! 720 going twice!
750.
Oh, new challenger enters. 750 shield. 750 shield going twice. 750 shield going 3 times. And sold! Congratulations to the winner. The next item up for auction is...
Oh. Daddy's geomarrow probe. Hook still thinks the probe is the best gift. Just now, I thought I saw the old witch. Was Hook imagining things? What does it matter? Hook didn't get the gift. I'll have to go back and ask the old witch for ideas.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Natasha!
Hook, what's wrong? Has someone been bullying you?
Mine and Daddy's birthday party is starting soon, but I haven't bought Daddy his gift yet.
So, the auction didn't go too well, huh? Ugh, it's true. It's ridiculous that a single probe can fetch 750 shield.
Huh? You were at the auction too, Natasha?
Hook, you're upset that you don't have a gift for your daddy, right? Well, what about this?
Huh? Oh, it's the geomarrow probe from the auction! How'd you get it?
I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I saw a couple of very sad-looking faces in the crowd. What do you think, Hook? Are you willing to buy the Geomarrow probe from me?
Well, this is all the money we got for Junjun. Here, it's all yours.
Let's have a count. Doesn't seem to be enough.
Hook could also help Natasha clean the clinic for half a month.
3 months.
3 months? Oh, you witchy old. Natasha, let's negotiate.
No bargaining. By the way, Hook, how are your birthday party plans coming along? Have you invited this young lady?
Oh, not yet. Big sister, do you want to come to my birthday party? Great. I'll contact the other members of the moles, too. Come find me when you're ready. We'll go together.
Boss, the big hero you mentioned is here.
Julian, knock it off. You heard that? Don't get too cocky, honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Well, Aunt Gertie always makes a big black bean cake for Hook's birthday. Oh, and Daddy always makes a huge roasted rock crab for me. It makes my mouth water just thinking about it. And don't forget about Diggertron. Daddy brings a year's worth of machine oil and Diggertron drinks it all up. I'm the boss of the moles. If I don't get enough to eat, how will I have the energy to punish villains? We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too? Well, I had to invite Daddy first. Speaking of birthdays, Daddy never used to celebrate them. He only started doing it when he adopted Hook. I also invited other members of the moles and... Oh, yeah, Seela too. She couldn't come today, but she said she'd still send me a gift. I also invited the old witch, Sweta, and you, of course, the honorary member. We were talking about the birthday party. You want to hear about it too?
I do hope you will forgive the ramblings of an old man, but I would like to say a few words. I had no idea when my birthday was before I adopted Hook, and I most certainly did not celebrate it. I didn't realize how important birthday celebrations were until I met my daughter. That is why I chose to have my birthday on the same day as Hook, so that we could celebrate this special day together. That continued year after year until I too began to look forward to the party. Today is an extra special day. In addition to the moles, Hook has invited a dear and brave new friend. I hope you have a wonderful time at the party today. Natasha told me that you helped Hook retrieve a teddy bear. It used to be that Hook could only fall asleep when she held that bear in her arms.
Daddy, don't bring that up. Hook's grown up now. I can sleep without hugging Junjun.
Life has gotten increasingly difficult since we left the mining town. All those days away at work have meant that your dad hasn't always been around to look after you. But fortunately, Junjun was always with you, to keep you company when I wasn't around.
Oh, Daddy, I had have to tell you something. I sold Jun.
Huh? You sold him?
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I don't need a doll to keep me company anymore. Natasha, the moles, and the honorary member will keep me company from now on, so I won't be lonely.
You sold him. I truly am an incompetent father. I had no idea.
Not true. I know you care about me the most, Daddy. I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Thank you, Hook. But the birthday gift I've chosen is,
Huh? What did you get for me, Daddy? This... a teddy bear's cap, clothes, and a dresser? And a little home for him.
Toy-making companies are increasingly scarce this year. I had to travel to different towns. I never expected Jun might have been sold. What a shame.
It's okay, Daddy. Don't cry. Natasha will teach me how to make another doll. Oh, yeah, I got a gift for you, too. Open it and take a look.
For me? I'm curious. It's the Geomaro probe.
She helped me to bid for it at the auction. I bought it with the money I got from selling Jun. With this, you should be able to repair the vein detector. Right, Daddy? Daddy?
Thank you so much, Hook. Daddy really likes this birthday gift. But, I might not be able to use it right now.
Huh? Well, why not?
It's like this, Hook. I bought your gift with the money I got from selling the vein detector.
Huh? So, my gift is also useless.
Oh. Hook, do you still like the gift I got for you?
Of course! Your gifts are the best in the world!
Well, I feel the same way about your gift, Hook. Me and you are in the same boat.